Namaste everyone. Welcome to my channel Abundant Love or welcome back to my channel. So we are already within the Mercury retrograde. Uh, Most of you will know that Mercury retrograde is infamously known as that phase where, every little thing goes wrong. It happens, I think, 4 times in a year, 3 to 4 times in a year. This phase of Mercury retrograde happens. So, Mercury mainly represents communication. So, overall, this is a period where uh, it it is advisable that you be careful about how you communicate. But anyways, not to worry too much. Today we will check how this Mercury retrograde, which has already started on September 27, and I think will last till October 18, how this Mercury retrograde is going to affect you. Today's reading is about all that. So we have three options. Option one or pile one is this amethyst prism. Okay. Then for option two or pile two is this golden colored lamp. And then for option three or pile three is this cute baby angel reading a book. Okay. So once you choose your options, you can choose them intuitively, whichever resonates with you. Then you can click on the pinned comment, or you can go to the video description and you can see the timestamp next to the option you chose. Once you click on that timestamp, and there your reading starts. So I will see you in your reading. So before I start today, let me again make a prayer. Dear gods, goddesses, spirit guides, angels, archangels, ascended masters, and all the positive forces in the world, thank you so much for everything that you do for us. Please put me and the viewers of this video in your protective shield. uh, we request you to give us messages today on how this phase of Mercury retrograde is going to affect us. What are the messages that the viewers need to hear? What are the energies they need to be careful about? Please let us know. Thank you so much again for everything that you do for us. Thank you. Lots of love. So now with this prayer, we will start the reading. I'll keep the other two options aside for now. Okay, so option one. Welcome to your reading, dear option one. Let us see in this Mercury retrograde what are the messages that you need to hear? What are the energies that you can expect coming your way? Let us ask spirits, angels, and ascended masters to convey messages that may help you in your journey. Oh, too many. One more card, please. Angels, spirit guides, ascended masters. Thank you. Thank you. So we have taken three cards from the Rider-Waite Tarot. From the rest of the decks, I'll try to take one card each, but again, it's up to the angels and spirit guides. Sometimes they want me to take more than one card and I take it. What is it that option one or pile one viewers who have chosen this amethyst prism needs to know? Thank you. Thank you, angels. What is it that option one or pile one viewers need to know about this Mercury retrograde phase? Thank you. And our last deck is the Angel and Ancestors deck, which is like, I don't know, deeply mystical, I feel. Yeah. Whenever I'm trying to draw cards from this deck, feel a certain depth. Thank you. As if I'm going within. So let us dive into your reading option one. We will see your tarot cards first. Okay. So, what energies can you expect in this Mercury retrograde? So, first you've got the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is showing a person who is working very hard, but at the same time, he is exposed to certain criticism, certain resistance from other people, from opinions. Maybe it's not even people, maybe situations which were supposed to go smoothly uh, do not go as expected and they provide a little bit of resistance. Okay, so Mercury retrograde does that. What is supposed to go smoothly will appear as if it's not going smoothly, but eventually you will find it's not a huge damage. It was like a minor detour. Okay, it is unexpected, but at the same time, it's not a major thing. So, if in this Mercury retrograde phase you find in a certain aspect of your life, people are giving unwanted opinions, or the way you want to proceed, you are facing some minor roadblocks, do not give up, okay? Because your next cards or your next card is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a beautiful energy, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is an entrepreneur, but at the same time, since she's the queen, she has this far sight, okay? Look how she's holding the pentacle and thinking about it. So she has a vision that will bring in financial rewards, definitely a vision that will bring in fulfillment, but she eh, like is not impulsive, definitely not impulsive. At the same time, she wants to think a little bit before she takes the leap. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles, after coming after the Seven of Wands, is telling me that in this Mercury retrograde, probably this difference of opinion with others or some opposing opinions from others will make you think a little bit about what you are going to do. It can be any phase of your life, okay? Mostly I'm seeing job, career, or business. But even if it's a relationship, then it is okay to take some time and think over. Okay, that is good. So don't feel bad about it that things are slowing down or something. Okay, because things are not slowing down. It is an illusion. Maybe in this phase for 2 or 3 days you will feel like things are slowing down, but it is not. Okay, then your third card is this beautiful Six of Pentacles. Okay. Like I keep saying in every reading, whenever this card comes out, I really like this card because this reminds us that as human beings, we feel more fulfilled when we are of value to others. Okay, so this is what the Six of Pentacles is encouraging you to do. This is what your spirit guides, your angels, whoever is around you, uh, as your guardian angel, is encouraging you to do. That if you're feeling certain resistance in certain way, don't focus on that. Instead, go out and share whatever you have in abundance. Okay, uh it may not, or it does not have to be necessarily money. uh it can be anything. It can be some extra food you have. Okay, or it can be like you talk, like in COVID, if you see restaurants and food chains around, what do they do with leftover food? You can be that, conduit. You can offer your service that, okay, maybe I can take leftover food from this people and just um, distribute it to people who need it. Okay, and this is just an example. I don't know why it came to my mind. Maybe because recently I was thinking the place where I have come, there are lots of homeless people, and This is what I've been thinking. I haven't been able to do it yet, but I do carry packets of biscuits, soda cans in my bag so that at least whenever I see somebody looking for food or trying to find food in trash, I can immediately give them. So, little things like that, okay? If you can do it on a larger scale, nothing better than that. But if you think that I don't have the resources right now, that is absolutely fine. Whatever you have right now in excess, it can be your time, it can be your kind words, or it can be just smiling at a person. You never know who needs it, right? So be in that energy where you think, so what? My work has hit a small roadblock. I will not focus on that. Instead, I'll focus on giving. Whatever I have in excess, I'll focus on that. And since you have this beautiful Queen of Pentacles, you will see like the Mercury retrograde phase is ending anyways in October 18. By the time it ends, you will feel very enriched inside. You externally nothing probably has changed, but inside you will feel so confident because again I have seen sharing or volunteering your time or anything for a selfless cause really makes you more skilled in some aspect of life. And I can see that happening for you, option one or pile one. You will be this confident Queen of Pentacles who will be ready at the end of this phase to embark on whatever your vision is. Okay. And that is a very positive vision because the Queen of Pentacles is a very smart, but at the same time, very, since she's a queen, she's at the same time very compassionate, nurturing entrepreneur. Okay. So, yes, let us see your oracle cards before I summarize. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So, I'll start with your angel cards. They are saying ask for help from others. Okay. So, if it seems like you are you are probably getting drained too much by fighting these huge responsibilities on your own. Okay. uh, and that's why they are looking bigger than they actually are because you're trying to solve them all on your own. So definitely ask for help from others. The Six of Pentacles also shows that on one hand you are giving to people who need, on the other hand you have the scales, right, where people are giving to you whatever you need. It may not be the same person. The give and take probably is not happening with the same person, but yeah, if you take care of somebody, somebody else will come and take care of you. So that is definitely happening in this Mercury retrograde phase. So please don't resist that. If you see somebody wants to help you, please gracefully accept their help. And if you feel like somebody can help you, definitely reach out to them. Okay? There's no shame in asking for help. Okay, from your ancestor deck, you have this beautiful medicine guardian. Be open to healing information. Okay, now this is a beautiful card. So, again, in the beginning, remember I was saying that this Seven of Wands may make you feel that things are slowing down. Uh, things are not being slowed down by a great extent, but whatever slowing down is happening is so that you get time to heal. Okay. Some healing is parallelly going on. Even though you think you are working, you are taking care of the household, whatever needs your family members are having, you are doing everything. But at the same time, there's an internal healing going on, which is a huge blessing, right? So, again, just have 100% faith in that you are being healed in the sense that whatever little blocks you were having, they are getting released. So my spiritual guide says that whatever you see in the external world, the seed of it is actually inside you. And it was very hard for me to believe at first. Like, there was one person who annoyed the hell out of me. And I was like, how? Like, I am attracting this energy? Are you going to tell me that I have attracted this energy? And I was internally mad. But then when I started looking within, I realized that yes, truer words were not spoken, because I had, maybe I was not doing to this person, but to some other people, I was doing the same thing this person was doing to me. So that was really an eye opener. And once I accepted that yes, the seed is within me, like this lack of acceptance was previously blocking me from growing. Okay. Once this acceptance came in, the blocks started dissolving on their own. It's not that I thought, okay, today I'll change my behavior and do this, do that. I had to do nothing. I just had to admit to myself from the most authentic state that yes, this is within me. Nothing else I had to do. And the block started releasing. I'm seeing something of the same sort happening with you with this medicine, the guardian. Okay. So, since this is from the ancestor deck, I'm seeing that for some of you, your ancestors, one of your ancestors may have had this, natural healing power. And and by that I mean, like, some people in their presence, when you just sit and talk to them, you feel so light, you feel so positive. So something like that. So one of your ancestors were definitely like that, and they are helping you heal whatever blocks you have. So this is very positive. Maybe one of the blocks that you have is you are hesitant to ask help from others. So that is getting healed too. Okay. Then the Moonology card says a fiery climax approaches. Okay. So by this, what I'm sensing is something that you thought you were forever stuck in is going to be ripped out from you. Okay. By hearing my words, you may feel, oh my God, ripped out, what is happening? But you're not going to feel that at all. That's why I said ripped out, because it'll happen so fast in such a short time, but you don't even feel it like that. Okay. And yeah, so don't worry about it at all. There, and probably these are subconscious patterns. Your own subconscious pattern was keeping you trapped in a certain mindset. The Mercury retrograde alignment is such that it's like just forcing that to end or to be released. Okay. And then you have this wonderful, wonderful community card. Just see how beautiful this card is. This three women enjoying the company of others. So you will have help, remember, because your angel's card was already saying ask help from others. And the community card is showing that there will be people around you with whom your wavelength or your frequency will match. You will feel like, oh, where were you all this time? Or maybe you have already met these people and they will help you, okay? And once you receive the help, this block that you cannot ask for help, that will be removed. So if I have to summarize your reading, option one or pile one viewers, this Mercury retrograde is removing a major block from your system that was stunting your career growth mostly. For most of you, for some of you, it's a relationship that is not being able to ask for help. That block is being released. You will have a community of very supportive people. It can be a family of friends, or it can be outside your blood family or known friends. Okay, it can be a group of people with whom you share a common hobby or an activity. It can be anything. It'll be different for different people, right? So that is happening. And the second thing that is happening is that whatever little resistance might pop up in your work, in your relationship, as an effect of the retrograde, you will not focus on that because of all the positivity around you, because of all the healing that is happening within you. You will focus on indulging in an almost equal exchange of positive energy with people around you. And that will put you in this position of the Queen of Pentacles by the end of the Mercury retrograde, where your confidence increases and you are ready to embark on your new venture where it'll eventually be fruitful, but that is probably far from now. If we just think about the retrograde is removing major blocks, so that by the end of the retrograde you will realize that, okay, my confidence has gone up. I think I can move ahead with this venture that I was so long thinking and planning for. Okay, this is for most of you if it's a career, or if it's just a creative hobby, business, or anything. If it's a relationship, you will focus more on an equal exchange of energy instead of just, being the 100% giver or 100% receiver. Because now you understand how important it is to have a balance in the energy exchange. Okay, so definitely, if you were holding back, now you will no longer have the fear anymore in the relationship. You will be happily be your authentic self, and if somebody likes that, they will stay. If somebody does not like that, you will happily let them move on, because now you are like feeling very complete within yourself. Okay. Yes, and I think for one or two of you, if you were worried about your health, in Mercury retrograde, you might see some little fluctuations, okay? But again, you won't be scared, because the strong message that is coming in, you will be focused on a very positive exchange of energy with others, okay? And that will, um, yeah, that will make you just pass through this retrograde like the blink of an eye. So overall, I think it's a positive reading, because Mercury retrogrades usually brings energies that will confuse people, that will spoil stuff. But for you, it's the opposite. Option one or pile one. Yeah, whatever little resistance you have, it won't even feel like a problem, because you will have help from others, and your own focus will be on how to help others, how to have a good time. Yeah, little disturbances won't matter at all, and whatever needs to leave your system will leave your system. Okay, and it'll be so fast, it'll probably feel very intense for 2 hours, few hours in a day, but it'll just leave your system like a flash. So that is wonderful. I wish you a very blessed phase of Mercury retrograde. If this reading resonated, please don't forget to hit the like button, comment on what resonated, share the video with your friends, and please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Click on the bell icon next to the subscribe button so that you get notified as soon as I upload a new video. I'll see you again in my next reading. Lots and lots of love. Okay? Okay. Now I'll put this cards back. And before we move on to option two. Welcome to your reading option 2 for those of you who chose this beautiful golden magic lamp, I would say. Let us see how this phase of Mercury retrograde that has already started on September 27 and is going to end on October 18th. How is this phase going to be for you? What is it that spirit guides want you to be aware of? Maybe there are some blessings that is coming your way. What is it that option 2 or pile 2 viewers need to know? Dear angels, gods, goddesses, spirit guides, ascended masters. Thank you. 2 more cards, please. Thank you. Thank you. So we have taken 3 tarot cards from the Rider-Waite Tarot. From the other decks, we will take 1 card each unless spirit asks me to take more than one. Okay, thank you. Oh, this one. Is it 1 card? It's 2 cards. Okay, I'll take both. Next, we'll take from the Energy Oracle deck. What is it that option 2 or pile 2 viewers need to know? Okay, they're asking me to take another one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then we'll take from the Moonology deck. What is it that option 2 viewers need to know regarding this Mercury retrograde phase? What are the messages they need to be aware of? Thank you. And then we'll take one last card from this Angel Answers deck. Angels, what energies should they expect? Okay, I'll take another one, please. Thank you. Okay, 3. Thank you. Yeah, you've got a lot of cards option too. So let us see what is it that your spirit guides want you to know. So I'll keep all the oracle cards aside first and we will just focus on the tarot. Okay. So beginning, and probably you are already feeling that because the Mercury retrograde has already started. You, my option 2 or pile 2, are probably feeling that your hands are tied. You don't know what to do next. That is how you are feeling. But this is an illusion. What Mercury retrograde does is cause an illusion. It will make you feel as if you are guilty, you have done something which cannot be reversed into something positive. But remember, that is all an illusion. Before showing your cards, I'll just give you an example that happened with me. Once it was a Mercury retrograde phase going on, and probably something with my planetary alignment. I don't understand much of astrology, so I won't be able to describe in detail the alignment and everything. But what happened was I was trying to do something on my server. So I was a PhD student doing research, and accidentally I didn't even do that, and I still don't know till date how that happened. All the data from that server got deleted. It's not just my research data, other people's data too. And it was so scary for me. I thought I'm going to get fired and whatnot. I got super anxious. I didn't know what to do, how to offer some damage control and all that. But even from that situation, I could come out because we just realized that there was some backup thing And everybody realized that it wasn't my fault. It was just some malware that had accidentally happened. And I just happened to be that unlucky person uh, in whose presence that got activated, or whatever you want to say. So, this is what I'm trying to say. Ultimately, there was no damage done. Everybody retrieved the data and everything was fine. Okay, there was not even 1% damage done. But when it happened, it was super scary for me. I thought I would get fired, honestly, forget getting a degree or anything. So, this is what Mercury retrograde may make you feel, that you are stuck with nothing to do, which this Eight of Swords is showing. Like, this lady thinks that her hands are tied, her eyes have a blindfold. But if you look at the card closely, they are not tied to anything. She can easily just, the word that is coming to my mind, I can't say that. It means different, but she can easily take this off because she's not tied to a pole or anything, okay? So, this is the Eight of Swords energy, which you may feel, or you are already feeling probably. And that is why you are going into a hermit mode. For most of this phase, probably you will feel like, let me not talk to people so much. Let me just stay inside my zone because I'm really not sure what to do next. Am I trapped or am I not trapped? I don't even know that. Okay. So, majority of the Mercury retrograde, you will feel like that. But as it nears an end, you have this beautiful Three of Cups, which is celebration with like minded people. Okay. So, even though you will go into a hermit mode and you're already in, I can almost hear some of you saying, so what's new? I'm always in a hermit mode. But you will see by the time this phase ends, uh, you have like some like-minded people around you with whom you will be able to celebrate little bits of success, small milestones. Okay, so let us see your other oracle cards because you got so many of them. Maybe we'll have more messages. Okay, okay. Mhm. So you got two ancestor cards, right? The first is Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. You don't have to feel weak because other people are having certain opinions about how your life should be, what your next step should be. Okay. So they are saying don't pay attention to all those external noise, but instead trust your instincts. Okay. How animals do, right? They, I mean, we don't understand the language they speak, but if you see them, they are always acting on their instincts. They are not, what should I say? Just because their, parents say something, they don't change the course of their life, or they don't do something because it would bring a shame to their family. These thoughts don't exist in the animal world. So, if these thoughts are being put into your head, please don't pay attention. And they probably are, because now I'm feeling this Eight of Swords energy, okay? I'm feeling as if the heaviness of thoughts. It's not that the situation is actually bad, but the chatter around me is making me feel heavy, as if I've let down somebody, or as if, yeah, people are ashamed of me, or people think less of me because I did not choose option A, I went with option B. So all these energies will be around you, okay? But they're saying don't fall for that. Trust your own instincts. Do what you instinctively feel you have to do next. Then the Hunter card also has shown up from the ancestral deck, where they're saying track down your fears and desires. Okay, this card keeps coming up in, yeah, it came in a previous reading also. Probably you chose that pile to face your fears. Okay, and at the same time, if you have desires, don't suppress them. Don't be afraid to go ahead. Again, just because some people think that you have let them down or something, they probably don't even think that. In my experience, I've seen sometimes people say something very loosely, but when we hear it, our mind tends to zoom on it, analyze, dissect every word, every syllable, every tonality with which it was said. And then our mind makes mountain out of a molehill. Okay, I'm not saying you are doing that, but what I'm saying is maybe you're feeling that you have let down people who don't feel that strongly. They probably said to you when they were going through probably a bad day. Okay, they probably said it, oh, this is what is not I expected from you, or something along those lines. But it's really not a big deal even for them. So that's why they're saying, your angels and spirit guides are saying, don't hold yourself back, because yeah, there's nothing to hold back from. If you have a certain desire, definitely non-violent desire, nobody in the spirit world supports violence, go ahead and fulfill it. Okay, and if you have certain fears, definitely face them. I think you are very protected, you don't have to fear anything. Okay, once you face the fear, on the other side of the fear is power, right? Because the fear can no longer keep you in your shell. So that's great. Then we'll see this two energy oracle cards, which is pretty much the same thing. One is showing the door to romance is opening, and along with it, I can't believe the fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra, that is getting healed by Archangel Raphael. Okay. So if you guys are single, definitely expect good energy, loving energy, pampering energy to flow in. Also, the other side of this is if you are afraid to go out and mingle, you need not be afraid, because Archangel Raphael is with you. He is protecting your heart. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that, and you will feel that, you will feel that lightness. And again, I think this is also showing this three of cups energy. Your heart chakra healing is going on, due to which you will see a difference in how you interact with people. Okay, you will not feel this confused, scared person anymore. You will feel light. By the end of this period, you will happily go out and celebrate whatever you have to. If you're already in a relationship, or if you're already living with a partner, um, yeah, things will definitely change for the better. There'll be more love in your marriage and your partnership. And yeah, you guys will celebrate every small thing together. Uh, or the other way to say it is, nothing will feel small, because you will always be in this beautiful celebratory mode, right? So that is very beautiful. Oh God, you got three angel cards. Okay. Your Moonology card says meditate and contemplate. And this card actually goes with the Hermit card, because that is what a hermit does, right? The times when you are withdrawing yourself, which is probably right now or even in the middle of this retrograde phase, you will probably retract and withdraw yourself inside your bubble. That is the best time to meditate and contemplate. Okay. Um, and by meditating and contemplating, it just means sit with yourself, and find out what is it that makes you feel nervous. What is it that makes you feel powerful? All those little things. And no external person can say that to you. Not your parents, not your partner, not your child. Nobody else. Because they are only seeing a projection of you. Or they will say their estimation of who you are and all that. Those are projections, not necessarily true. So you have to sit with yourself. So this Eight of Swords that you may feel initially, that has been intentionally done by the universe or by your spirit guides, so that you take time to go within and find for yourself what are the things that makes you click, what are the things that makes you feel heavy and you want to withdraw. And once you figure that out, and it's not like an answer, okay, for some people it may be. If you are very spiritual and connected to divine masters, ascended masters, or things like that, you may get the answer just like that. For others of you, you will feel it'll be your own intuition driving you in that direction. Because remember, you also got the card of trust your instincts, right? So, yes, overall, it is what should I say, it is a space where spirit is forcing you to relax and go within and find what is it that makes you feel happy, makes you feel light. And once you know that, automatically this your heart chakra is opening, expanding. This door to romance is so beautiful, okay? And this romance for many of you are, I'm feeling, is falling in love with yourself. You'll be like, how could I not love this person? Just like that. One short example again. I had to fall very sick until I realized this. Before that, in the external world, probably I was doing a lot of work. I was publishing papers, getting degrees, but I did not love myself. I did not feel good about myself. Only when I became absolutely, useless to the external world, slowly I started realizing that, because most of the time I was in the hermit mode. I was forced to be in the hermit mode because I was in so much pain. Just so that the pain does not increase, I would just sit with myself quietly, and slowly things would come up, and there was a greater awareness of what I like, what I don't like, how I respond to situations, things like that, okay? And then I started falling in love with myself because I realized that in spite of all these weaknesses, I have still managed uh, to overcome certain things. In spite of not liking somebody, I still managed to be there, remind myself that I am love, and radiate that. So you have that within you, my dear option two viewers. And you are going to realize that about yourself, and you are going to feel really, really good about yourself, not in an egoistic way at all. Okay. This is the kind of self love which makes you feel so light and so fulfilled that it automatically, naturally attracts others. It radiates to everybody around you. It makes the lives of everybody around you much, much better. It's so beautiful. This energy is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So do not feel afraid. If you are going to hermit mode, make the best use of it by spending time with yourself. Okay, you should be your favorite person at this moment in this retrograde phase. Okay, then they are saying reconsider. So there may be some things you need to reconsider. Maybe you wanted things to go a certain way. Now you will be open to other options. Okay, it's remember, reconsider is not giving up on anything. Reconsider is just having a broad minded opinion about the situation in hand. Okay. Then they're saying take action. Okay. Don't just stop. And I think this is naturally happening for you, even though your personality has become withdrawn and everything, but you are still doing. I can see you taking action, even though you are sad and you're not talking to people, but whatever needs to be done, you are doing that, which is awesome. Okay. More power to you. And then they are saying everything will happen in perfect timing. Whenever I see this card, it's divine timing. Okay. And divine timing is usually the best timing. Even if you have to wait, once this happens during divine timing, you will feel the wait was so worthwhile. And I think either at the end of this phase, or maybe 10 days or 2 weeks after this phase, this divine timing will happen, okay? Because there is a celebration. And this celebration is with like minded people. You finally find your soul tribe. That is the kind of joy you are feeling, okay? So, overall, there's a lot going on for you. Option 2 or pile 2 viewers in this Mercury retrograde phase. Your heart chakra is healing, which will make you feel lighter. You will confidently go out there and spread love, okay? But at the same time, initially, you might feel that you need to be in your own bubble first. Even when you go out and spread love, you will want to come back and, go within, like the hermit does. Meditate, contemplate, recharge your energy, and again go out there and spread love. Okay. And then whatever it is that needs to happen in your life, it will happen in the divine timing. You just keep taking action, keep trusting your instincts, and keep facing whatever fears you have. The fears will all lose their power. Okay. So, overall, I mean, this was the overall statement I made. Like I said, there's a lot going on. Initially, there'll be fear, but you will happily, boldly, gladly face your fears, which will expand your heart chakra, which will bring more love into your life. And yeah, definitely you will be celebrating something with people who love you, who cherish you. Okay. And yeah, that is beautiful. Beautiful pile too. So that is all I have for you today. If this reading resonated, please don't forget to hit the like button. Please comment on whatever it is that you want to talk about, or if you just want to claim this wonderful Three of Cups emotional victory, you can write this in the comment that I claim this emotional fulfillment. So, and then you can share this reading with your friends if they are interested in these kinds of things. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button so that you get notified as soon as I upload a new video. Lots and lots of love to you. I'll see you again in my next reading. Okay, so now I'll put back these cards before I move to the next option. The good thing about this reading, like, is Mercury retrograde does not seem to be that scary like people usually think it will be. So, Spirit, thank you so much. Angels, thank you so much. Like, now I see why you pushed me to do this reading. Okay. Okay. I'll put this aside and put this angel here. Welcome to your reading, my dear pile 3 or option 3. For those of you who chose this cute angel, child angel reading a book, let us see what is it that this Mercury retrograde is bringing for you. What are the energies that are coming your way? If there is something you need to be careful about. So, dear gods, goddesses, angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, what is it that viewers of option 3 and or pile 3 need to know? What are the messages that you want to give them? Thank you. 2 more cards, please. Thank you. 1 more card, please. Oh. Too many, too many. Just 1 more, please. What is it? Thank you. Now, from the rest of the decks, I'll take 1 card each. What is it that option 3 or pile 3 viewers need to know from the Monology deck? Please, what is it that we need to hear from this deck? Okay. Then we'll take 1 card from the Energy Oracle deck. Oh, too many. Okay. Thank you. Then we will take 1 card from the Angel Answers deck. What is it that option 3 or pile 3 viewers need to know about this Mercury retrograde phase that has already started on September 27 and is going to end on October 18? This is the Angels and Ancestors deck, and we'll take our last card from this deck. What advice would you want to give the viewers of option 3 or pile 3? Thank you. 1 more, please. Yeah. I feel ancestors want to give a little more advice. 1 more card, please. One more. So I don't know why option 3. Every deck I'm shuffling for you, it's like cards are coming in a little late than usual. What is it? Oh, okay, too many. Thank you. Okay, another one came out. Thank you. So we will keep these 3 or all the oracle cards aside, and we will look at your tarot cards first, okay? Okay, option 3. Good news. There is good news coming your way. But initially, you might feel, so I can see that you are clearly, very passionately working towards something, okay? Or thinking about starting something. But what is holding you back is opinion of others or certain minor roadblocks that you're facing. Like you want to start something, but you don't know where to get the resources from. When you're trying to get the information, probably they're saying, oh, due to COVID, we are shut down and things like that, okay? But these are minor roadblocks, which this 7 of Wands is showing. Like this person is super focused and working hard, And he doesn't really slow slows down, even though there are resistances on his path, there are roadblocks. He doesn't really stop what he's doing. So initially you might feel this energy that you are trying really hard but you are not getting the full reward, or there are opinions that is slightly distracting you, or there are situations that sometimes want to make you give up, but you are not giving up, because what you will have is you're definitely not giving up. Whatever resistances, roadblocks, criticism, opinions coming your way, you are just letting it allow to get flushed out through you. You are not letting it stay within you. So what is coming in is this beautiful Ace of Wands, which is a new beginning in something you love to do, you enjoy, and you will feel yeah, very passionate about it. Like I keep saying in all my readings, Wands energy represent both creativity and spirituality. Okay, so this new beginning for some of you will be in your spiritual path or spiritual journey. There will be a new lease of energy flowing in, or it can be something creative, something that you are really passionate about. Okay, even if you are in a scientific field, there will be some creative way that the problem you were trying to work on, you get a creative solution for that. Okay, and if it's a business or a new creative hobby that you want to start, maybe you want to start a YouTube channel, maybe you want to go out and be a motivational speaker, whatever it is that you want. I'm just thinking out or loud here. Or, yeah, it can be so many things for so many of you. But definitely, this new beginning is something you're passionate about. And probably you've got this new beginning card in previous readings as well. This new beginning is very much on your way, on its way, and you will see that by the end of this phase. And then you have this Emperor card. The Emperor is all the king energies of tarot put together. That is why he's the Emperor. He's balanced, he's detached, he's a people's person, he's a visionary, and he's successful. Okay, so this is the energy you will embody. What this Seven of Wands is doing is pushing you to become the Emperor, so that you are no longer distracted by small talk, by frivolous opinions, by small roadblocks that you won't even remember 6 months down the line. Okay? Spirit is making you face these minor things so that you totally step into this Emperor energy. And once you step into that, you will clearly see this new passionate beginning that is waiting for you. Let us see your oracle cards, because I think you got more than one from each deck. Mhm. So, like I said, for many of you, this Ace of Wands is definitely uh, a sudden acceleration in your spiritual journey, okay? Because you have got the card of Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. So you definitely have spiritual gifts, my dear option 3, pile 3. And you have the Wands energy here. Ace of Wands, Seven of Wands is emphasizing on that. But maybe you were doing a practice or you were going down a certain path and you were thinking that, oh, other people are improving, why am I not? Or I'm doing this practice for so long, but why do I feel irritated? Why do I react instead of responding? Things like that. All this is going to change very fast, very soon. Okay. You are slowly being pushed to make use of your gifts. Like I have said before, spirituality and creativity go hand in hand. Okay. So you might find that, yeah, this is something. Maybe you liked singing, but you never thought of publicly singing before. And suddenly you will now have the confidence because you no longer care about this others' opinions and all that. So you will go out and sing from your heart anyway. So this is an example. It could be different things for different people. Like I said, sometimes when people hear creativity, they think that, oh, it has to be only art, music, dance, writing, things like that. It can be a scientific project too. You find a creative solution to instead of a conventional solution from what others has been using. You see what I'm saying? And this will happen only because your spirit guides are helping you to reconnect with your own spirit. Once you do that, these gifts start naturally flowing. They probably have started already, even though they're on a subtle level and you're not sure. Like you probably feel it within, but you're like, oh, externally there's no proof yet, so I shouldn't be overconfident. Yeah, that is your energy. So they are saying definitely take time to breathe out. The thing about spiritual gifts are they manifest faster when you are more relaxed. It is almost like swimming. For those of you who have learned swimming, like I learned how to swim at a very advanced stage. So initially, I could see small kids learning how to float in water like within a couple of days, 3 days. And it took me 3 weeks to learn just how to keep myself floating. And this was happening because I had a lot of fear, which was keeping my body tense. Then, after 3 weeks, I don't know what happened. The body got relaxed itself. And after that, it was just so. I think after that, within a week, I learned everything, whatever it needed to be learned in that course. All I needed to learn first was how to relax. This is exactly what you will learn in this Mercury retrograde phase, my dear pile 3, option 3 viewers. You will learn that the more time you take to breathe out, the more time you take to take deeper breaths, longer breaths, that will actually naturally gravitate towards success, gravitate towards fulfillment. Okay, definitely spirituality is a big thing for this pile. Okay, yeah. You know, when you deeply connect to the divine, you don't need words anymore. It's just your heart knows this is what you are going to do next. There is no need for explanation, there's no need for analysis. This is the energy you are stepping in, and this is the energy of the Emperor. He is King of Wands, he's King of Cups, he's King of Swords, he's King of Pentacles. All these energies in one person, the Emperor. If you don't believe me, you can write in the comment, yes, I embody the energy of the Emperor because you are that. That is what Spirit is slowly unpacking for you. Okay. Okay. So your ancestor, you got three ancestor card, right? So the second card is saying, let go of the need to be right. I think this resonates again with this Seven of Wands a little bit, where you feel that You will have to respond to every criticism. You will have to explain to every small query that no, 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 this is not what I thought. This is what I thought. That's why I did this. That's why I did that. No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to prove to every person what your intention was, blah, 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 blah. Because know this, when people have preconceived notions, no matter if you explain them for 10 days, 10 years, they will still stick to their preconceived notion. So, this card is saying that, like, you don't have to be this peacekeeper. There will be peace even if you do not explain your actions in 100% detail to every person who poses a criticism or who poses a question to you. This is very important advice. This is powerful advice. The moment you accept that, your mind accepts that, you will feel so light because you're not doing this out of bitterness. You are not doing this out of helplessness. You are doing this from a place of self love. That I will take care of myself. I came to this earth only with myself, this frame, this mind, and I'll take care of that first. Right? You're not like when you drink a glass of water, you're not thinking, oh my God, I'm drinking water. Maybe that'll hurt somebody's feelings. It's similar. I mean, I know I trivialized the example too much, but it is similar. Just because you're taking care of yourself, you don't need to be guilty about that, no matter what people around you are saying. And you don't need to explain it to them. You will survive, you will live, you will thrive, even when people around you don't get exactly what you are saying or what you are doing. Trust me. I've been in this situation so many times. I just try once when I feel somebody misunderstood, and even after that, if they want to cling on to their notion of the event, I just let them be. I did my first attempt and then I'm fine. And with some people, I don't even try anymore because now I know I have been given the intellect, right? As humans, we all have been given that intellect to understand that tiger is going to, or a Royal Bengal tiger is always going to be a man eater, right? So you can have compassion to save tigers. That is all fine. That is what a compassionate person does. But you don't put yourself in the mouth of a tiger to prove that, oh, no, 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 I'm super compassionate. That is foolishness, right? That is harming yourself. And nobody, no spirit guide, no ascended master, no divine being would encourage you or even direct you 1% in that direction of harming yourself just to appease others. There is no logic, no sense in that. This is what you have to understand. Oh God, I don't know why I talk so much, but probably this is your spirit guides really want you to understand this fact. Then they are saying, let go. I think it's the same thing, same thing. Let go of the need to be right. The previous card says the angels are coming in and saying, let go. Whatever is not in your control, let go of that. Don't confuse the let go with the give up. Let go does not mean giving up. Let me be very clear. Let go simply means accepting these things are not in my control, so I'm not going to focus on them. I will focus on things that I can work on and contribute. Let go means that, okay? Then you have the protection guardian, which shows that your ancestors, your spirit guides know you are going through a tough time. So they are protecting you. They are telling you drop your shields and embrace your most authentic self, okay? Don't be afraid to show the world that you are the emperor. Don't dim your light because there are 5 out of 500 people who feel uncomfortable by the brilliance, by the radiance of your energy. Please don't dim your light. You are the emperor, my option 3, pile 3. Please don't forget that. And then finally, from the energy oracle, you have this beautiful, beautiful world card, which again resonates so much with the emperor. The difference between a king and an emperor is the king rules over only a certain portion of land or country or anything. The emperor is the one who is the ruler of the world, who has all the kings under his guidance, his protection, his leadership. Okay? Definitely in future, you are going to find that you are a leader. But that is probably going to take some time. Now, through this Mercury retrograde phase, you are being prepared for that. Through this phase, you are being taught not to pay attention or not to respond to every criticism that people have about you. You are probably the person who goes to everybody and tries to explain from what place you have done it, what your intent was, and all that. No need. And this no need is coming from a place of self love. Okay. Yeah, it's a very deep and beautiful reading, option 3. Just remember, at the end of this Mercury retrograde, you definitely have this new beginning coming in. You have spiritual gifts pouring into you, which might make you very creative. You may see a burst of creativity in several areas of your life at the end of Mercury retrograde. You are definitely believing now that you are 100% protected and it is safe to embrace your most authentic self. Just let go whatever that is not in your control. Let go of whatever that does not work for you. And you are letting go of these things not out of helplessness, not out of lack of choice. You are letting go because you have understood that your power lies within you. You do not need to control anybody else. You do not need to convince anyone else. Only person you needed to convince was you, and that is happening through this Mercury retrograde phase. So, overall, it is a very protective energy, very peaceful, very beautiful energy. Just take time to breathe out, okay? This is the only advice that I would want you to remember. Whenever you feel even a little perturbed, anxious, just remember to take few deep breaths, long breaths, and you'll be fine. There are lots of exciting things waiting for you. You are destined to be a leader who inspires, okay? And yeah, I feel so happy for you. You have lots of ancestors, spirit guides protecting you. There's nothing that can go wrong. It is high time that you embrace your most authentic self. So, this energy is so beautiful, I could go on and on. But I realized I'm seeing the same thing now. So, if this reading resonated, option 3 or pile 3, please hit the like button, please comment, please claim your emperor energy, and share it with your friends who are interested in these types of readings. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on the bell icon next to the subscribe button so that you get notified as soon as I upload a new video. I wish you a blessed phase of Mercury retrograde. Lots and lots of love from my side. I'll see you in my next reading.